Hello. 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 There's no one here yet, but I'm going to say hello. I'm Hem, the angel connector, the self-love, self-care system. What I do is I bring through readings for people who want to find out what might be going on in their life or get answers to questions. And I'm going to be using today, the Work Your Light Oracle deck. They're the deck for the month, and they're the ones that I used for our live that I did a couple of weeks ago. Now, last week I did it a bit differently, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the monthly deck and then expanding upon the card that we got. So for the 20th for this week, the card we got in the live reading was the Pillar of Light. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving a rundown on the card, and then I'm going to be looking at the energy of the week from the cards, and I'm also going to be looking at if there's any problems and the solution for the problem. Now, I know no one's here, so that's good. No, I'm kidding. I don't mind if anyone's here or not. But I didn't advertise it this week because I just forgot, to be honest. I also quite like the snap, the photo, but I've just realised I can do that regardless, can't I? I can do that. So those of you who are like real YouTube aficionados will know that I can actually schedule it that way. So a couple of things I want to say. So whether you're watching now or in the replay, if you are watching in the replay, do come subscribe. I'll be running these weeklies lives every week, and you'll be able to catch up, and you'll be able to come live and maybe chat in the comments to me and tell me what you'd like, what reading you like, that kind of thing. And also, if you want to hit the notification bell, you'll also get to know what is coming up, exactly when it's coming up. You'll be notified and you'll know when it's coming up. So as I am ready to start, I'm going to start with the week's card. Now what I do with the week's card is I will let you know which one it was, which was the Pillar of Light. Then I read the card, and then I let you know a little bit of a message from the card. So it's quiet today, so I'm kind of, like I said, I don't know if you remember, but when I do some of these other reports, these lives, I've said it's like back in the day when I first started Facebook and there was no one there. It's so funny because I was like, I kind of liked it back then, but now I'm completely different. I absolutely want people to be here getting the readings. So it's a funny change. And I'm going to put my light on. I forgot to put my light on. There you go. That's better, isn't it? I'm in the light now. Maybe it's because I was sitting in the dark. Oh, hello, Caroline. Hi, hon. I can't like it on here. It's not the same as Facebook. So maybe this is just a reading for you as well. No one else will turn up. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, so what I was just saying, Caroline, was what I do is I do the card for the week, which is the Pillar of Light. Then I do a card for the energy of the week. Then I do a card for whether there's a problem in the week, any kind of problem. And sometimes it comes up and it doesn't look like a problem, but we just work through what it is. And the angels give us a solution. So it's quite exciting, really. I quite like it. It's a new thing that they've given me to do. Hey, I will have to switch notifications when your lives are on. Yeah, it does. Yeah, if you put the notifications on, then it actually tells you that I'm coming on live. So I've literally just said to people to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that they can get that. But, it's kind of like, and it is a bit cheeky of me because this week I literally did not schedule it. I didn't put it on, so you guys didn't know it was coming. So whereas the first one I did, I think it was the first one or the second one I did, I let everybody know, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm kind of learning not to be so shy. So okay, let's go through this card. Let's see what this week's giving us. We've got an interesting energy this week, haven't we? Because we've got new moon solar eclipse today, and we've got Mercury going retrograde tomorrow. So let's see what the angels want to tell us. So we've got Pillar of Light. It says your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Maybe it means, Caroline, you are the oracle. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression, a conduit for the light of the heavens to earth. You are the rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting the light of heavens above and earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels, and spirit with ancient wisdom keepers and beings of planet Earth. They dance together through you, they sing together through you. Without your body, voice, and creations, neither can be expressed. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. I find that really funny because these are angel readings. But they have been telling me that recently. They've been saying, you are the conduit. You are the one that does this. We don't, but we just help you along. It's part of my energy that is not in this space. In fact, it's quite interesting because I have been told that we are not souls residing in the body residing in the soul. Your soul is much bigger than that. Interesting fact, right? So where was I? You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart, in every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the light. I love this card for this week. It's tapping us into the light vibration that we hold within us. And it's so interesting because I just had a client and I was saying to my client how we're all light energy beings and how every single one of us holds a frequency that is already of light. I don't connect to angels because I'm special. I connect to angels because I'm just in that resonance. You also have that in your frequency. This message is saying to you, you are the angel, you are the light. You don't need anyone to bring you that information. Of course, and I understand that we live in a world of polarity. So whether this lady here, she's together, she's come together. But at the bottom of this, we've got two separate energies, okay? And what that is the polarity that exists on Earth. So we do struggle with polarity. And because we struggle with polarity, it's difficult to know that we're the oracle. It's difficult to know that we have the wisdom within us. And I've been doing a mini Chiron reports, which are reports about your wounded healer, your energy within you. That's an astrological report. You're interested in those, do hit me up with a message because I'm doing those. I'm going to be doing those and selling those, and you can have them. They're quite cheap. But the interesting thing about that is you're wounding in your body. Until you know what it is, it's very hard to start healing it. And all of us have that. And it's why we don't recognize that we have this capability. And it's why we don't recognize how powerful we are. Every single one of you is deeply powerful, whether you're watching now or whether you're watching in the replay. And I know you guys will be watching it in the replay. But those of you watching, you will be absolutely able to tap into this light vibration energy, and especially if you tap into understanding what it is in your life that is holding you back. Now let's see what the energy of the week is, shall we? Of course you can have one, Carolyn. Yeah, so let's see what the energy of the week is. They're going to give us a card for the energy of the week. Ooh, it's a nice card. It is. I've never had this one before. It's protection. So the energy of the week is protection. It's so interesting. This card's come up, Carolyn. I want you to listen to this card. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. This card's come through because the energy of this week, and for those of you who are watching now in the replay, is for those of you who have literally been giving your power away. You're working too much with people whose energy is actually taking from your energy. I'm being told by the angels that you need to protect yourself in such a high way. If you look at these beautiful, they're like angelic beings, right? If you look at them, they're holding their hands up like that. They are shielding. I know it is funny, isn't it? It's absolutely funny. So this, and look at that. It's an eclipse. It's a very big message, anyone watching now, anyone watching the replay, you need to protect your energy field. You need to protect your energy, because okay, what I'm getting, what the angels are showing me, is they're showing me the energy that you're resonating at, and it's not your real energy. Your energy is quite depleted. You're allowing your energy to be given to other people. They're also saying to me that if you are doing work with others, you need to protect yourself before you go there, and make sure you're completely protected in your high vibration light. Because what I'm getting, I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 7 of them. There's quite a lucky number, 7. But 7's about spiritual truth. So you need to tap into your own individual spiritual truth, your own energetic protection, your own frequency. Because of this eclipse here, and because today is the new moon solar eclipse, I'm going to give you all a little practice to do tonight, just before you go to sleep, or just about an hour or so before. Just have a wash or whatever, and you don't have to have a bath or anything, but wash face and stuff, wash your hands, light a candle, and say to the goddess of the moon to protect your energy field, to help you to bring back your power, to cut all the cords, and to return your soul to you, the parts of your soul that keep going and staying with other people. The other thing the angels are saying as well is that, interestingly, for those watching now in the replay, there is an energy around you of almost like you are, it's not even like you're just, how do I put this? Because I don't put this in the right way. You are actually giving it away. That's what they're saying to me. You are actually giving the power to people. You're actually saying, here you go. Not actively, but you're subconsciously doing it, but you're actually allowing that permission. It's different to a normal leeching of power. This is you just saying yes when people bump into you, or yes when you're whacking with someone, or yes with one of your colleagues. You're allowing that to happen. So they're asking you to tap back into the 7. It was 12:12 on the clock there. So the angels are confirming that's an energy love. Tapping into the 7, that's tapping into your spiritual truth. That's tapping into the love of who you are. Let's see if there's anything else they want to say about the energy of this week. They want you to protect your third eye. They want you to protect your crown chakra, but mostly your third eye. Protect your third eye. Protect what you're seeing. Protect what you're giving other people. Anything else they want to give you? They're also saying that X marks the spot. So any of you watching now in the replay, right, if you see an X, it's a symbol from the angels to remind you to protect yourself. See an X, okay? Remember that. You probably won't remember it. You'll probably remember it afterwards, and then you'll say in hindsight, oh, I saw the X that Hem was talking about, and I realised that I didn't protect myself. So remember, protection is highly important through this week, highly important in this energy. The other thing about the solar eclipse and the Mercury going retrograde means that your defences will be a little bit open as well, because a lot of work happens. There's a lot of energy coming down. There's hello Shelley, hi, welcome. And so there's a lot of energy coming down, right? And that energy is affecting all of us. So you're upgrading, so your resonance and your frequency and your vibrations upgrading, and in that upgrade you need to protect yourself. All right, so I'm going to see. I mean, to be honest, I would have thought that was a problem card, but that was the energy of the week. I'm going to get what is the problem, if there's a problem at all. Sometimes it isn't a problem. Sometimes they just give me a card. But let's see, is there something that you need to work on specifically in this week? And then they'll give us a solution of how we do it. So let's see. And then I'll just try to throw all the cards at me. I only want one card. Woo! Look at what card I got. You guys are going to laugh. It's boundaries. I said, is there a problem? How clear could they be? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? This is you just can't write this. You just can't. So we've got the energetic frequency of the pillar of light saying that you are the oracle. You're being asked to protect yourself, and look, linking to the solar eclipse, linking into the energy frequency, linking into yourself and your spiritual truth. And then you're being told to manage, yes, Carolyn, you're being told to make sure that you've got your boundaries in place. Now, what the angels are saying to me, and they're really being strong about this, and I literally said you're giving your energy away here, didn't I, right? And what they're saying to me is, you have got to be so aware of the people that you're spending your time around and how you are allowing people to connect into you. You are so precious and you're empathic and sensitive. Those of you watching now in the replay, I really get that. For the majority of you, this is a high vibratory frequency. You're very empathic, you're very loving, you're very kind. Problem is, you're also very giving. Give. No boundaries in place. And even when you think you're putting boundaries in place, the angels are saying they're not boundaries. They're just words. You're not really doing this at the level that it needs to be done at. The other thing they're saying to me as well, if you look at this, there's energy running through this person here. When you don't put your boundaries up, your energy is depleting by the second, not even by the minute, not even by the hour. It's depleting by the second. And every time it depletes and depletes and depletes, it gets harder for you to put up the boundaries. Now, it's really interesting because and Shelley, I was saying this to Carolyn earlier, I've been doing these Chiron reports, which help you to understand where your wounded healer is, right? And what your wounding is and what you need to clear. It's the astrological thing. And it will help you to understand what you need to manage in this time, in this space, in this world. And a lot of people have such a lot of trouble with their boundaries because of their wounding in Chiron, because of the fact that they don't realize that it's something they brought with them. It's a lesson they brought with them. It's something they brought to clear up. So I want to see if the angels have got anything more. The angels are saying the other thing about boundaries for you. Hello, everyone that's just come on. Yes, the angels are saying that if you are not allowing yourself to stay in protective energy, they're actually saying to me that this is something that has to happen every single day. You have to remind yourself when you wake up in the morning that you are going to place boundaries around everything. And when people ask you things, you're going to think about it before you say yes. You're going to think about it before you say no. You're going to give yourself the permission to have your voice. And as I said in this card, it's about spiritual truth, your inner truth, your inner wisdom, what you want. You've got to make this really strong. And as I say, it's the problem for this week. So let's see what solution they're going to give us for your boundaries. I'm really, really intrigued. What could be the solution? Oh, it came out really, really quickly. It doesn't look like a solution to me, the card they've given us, but let's see what they got to say. I think it's really funny. It's the mirror. And those of you who are here at the time I was reading this card, I said that was like a mirror, like the two different sides, right? I said that in the first live that was on a couple of weeks ago, right? And they brought up that the way to solve your boundaries issue is to go to your mirror. They're asking you to look at what's triggering you, okay? Yeah, I think I need to do that too. I really do. That was really interesting. It's a big message for me. Shelley, Carolyn, I don't know if it is for you too. But this mirror is like what they're saying to me is to solve, because this is about solving, right? This is about solving your boundary issue. Okay. What they're saying to me is that you need to start sitting down, and when you get a little bit pushed or you feel a bit poked or you feel a bit triggered, literally at that moment say to yourself, what in me needs to be looked at, what in me needs to be heard, what in me needs to be seen. You see, the thing is, it's quite interesting because what they're saying to me is the reason you're struggling with your boundaries is because of the mirror in some ways. So, I love it. I love what they're saying. This is so interesting. And it is so true. You get triggered, right? And the trigger flares up your child response. So your response from your solar plexus downwards, okay? So it activates either your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, or your root chakra, right? And it activates that. And because it activates that, your boundaries slip. You're unable to keep your boundaries up because someone is bringing stuff up in you. What they're saying to me is, if you're working with anyone and doing work on your body, on your mind, on your soul, you need to keep your strength up because you're in a vulnerable position when you're having this work done. You're also in a vulnerable position in jobs. Caroline said everything is always reflected back at ourselves. Honey, you need to watch for those of you who aren't in my Awakening Angel Consciousness group on Facebook, you're more than welcome to join. But Caroline, darling, you need to watch the Awakening Angel Consciousness training 2, because I do talk about that quite a lot in there, and it's got some important information in there. And anyone watching now in the replay who's interested, you can come and join the Awakening Angel Consciousness group, and that training's in there. It's completely free. You can just watch it. So this mirror basically is, it's like it's going to trigger you, and it's because you're seeing that frequency of how you can't protect yourself. Like I say, it's just activating your child self, and then your child self feels disconnected, it feels upset, and then it says, I'm triggered, so I don't know how to keep my boundaries in place. You see, often and a lot of times, most of us struggle with the mirror. We struggle with it because it's way too much to be looking at any given moment in time. We struggle with it because we feel that it isn't us, it's them, or we want to blame another person, or we want to let go of it, that kind of thing, right? But because of the boundary thing, and like I said, this is very specific to this, okay? This is very, very specific to the problem, which was the boundary. So it's to recognize that when someone triggers something in you, it is interesting because they're saying it can even be about beliefs, limitations, and it can even be about just the things that you're not willing to change. So that can come up right in the mirror, and that will really affect whether you can boundary keep or not. And that could be a struggle for some of you. That could be you could find that very difficult. So, but they're saying it's okay because so long as you tap into the fact that you know the mirror's happened, which then means you need to put up your boundaries. It's in this week. It's for this week. It's the energy of this week alone, okay? It might go out. Oh, actually, they're saying something now. They're saying that it might move out a little bit more. It might stretch out a bit more because of the fact today is the solar eclipse, okay? And solar eclipse energy is really strong and it lasts about 6 months. They're telling me to tell you that, telling me to tell you to remember that. So remember this message as you move through these next 6 months. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. So saying this is something you need to remember. Okay, so those of you who are here, because what I do now is I'll do a card for those of you who are here, and then I do a pick a card so that everyone watching now or in the replay gets their own personal reading. And it's quite exciting today because we're going to get the pick a card from these, which is the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, and we've also got the blessing cards, which I love. They're actually meditation cards. They're by Sonia Cafe. They're quite cute. So we got those. So I'm just going to. Does anyone want a reading? No one said. Does anyone want a reading? I'll wait for 2 seconds to see if anyone wants a reading. Otherwise, I'll go straight to pick a card. Caroline, would you like a reading? I don't know if Shelley's still here. Shelley, would you like a reading? Shall I do myself a reading? Yeah, I'm going to do myself a reading. So no. I don't know if anyone's still there. So, right. Yes, Shelley would like a card. Okay, Shelley, let's get you a card. Can I get a card for Shelley, please? Shelley, if you've got a question in mind, just think about it and we'll see if they'll answer it. They don't always. The angels are interesting like that because sometimes they give you what you need as opposed to what you want. Oh, come on. I'm not going to do this card because we've just had it. It's the boundary card came up. So I'm going to just say a little bit about it. But I'm going to do another card, darling. But yeah, you're being told, yeah, to make sure you keep boundaries in place and stop letting people take your energy. Actually, it's interesting with you actually because Shelley, what I get when I tap into angels is they're saying to me that for you, my lovely, you are so lovely. You give a bit too much. So people will actually just take it. They'll just take it from you. They'll take from you without your permission. So it is very, very similar to what I was saying for the weekly reading. So yeah, but I'm going to get you another card because I feel it's a little bit cheeky for them to give you a card that's already been had. Although I would say that because it's come up again, those of you watching now in the replay, lovelies, it is very important. All of us need to make sure that we put our boundaries up and we ensure that they're in place. So this is the card for Shelley. This is your actual card, my lovely. There we go. So Shelley, your card is align your life. It says what is not aligned or needs to change. It's really interesting because when I look into the energy for this for you, for this aligning your life, Shelley, I get the impression that there's been quite a lot of fragmentation around your life, or either that or you're thinking of changing something up. And the angels are showing me lots of different things, loads of stuff, like stuff everywhere, just stuff. That's just stuff. And it's almost as if you're completely and utterly overwhelmed by it. And they're saying to me, the reason is because you're not in your best life in the way that you're living it. So it's almost like they're showing me all your life areas. Okay, so there's like your spirituality, and then there's your career, and then there's your financial freedom, and then there's your relationships, and they're showing me it all. But it's almost as if they're not your best life. They're not the ones you want, or some of them aren't right. They're not, I know what they're saying. They're not in alignment. They're not connected. It's all over the place. It's not like it should be, okay? So it's joined and it gives you flow and it gives you the ability to move your life forward from a space of ease. So what they're saying to me is because of this misalignment and this mismatch, what you'll need to do is to start looking at what you just want to change. Now, they're saying to me to say to you, make this small and start with each life area. There's one of my blogs on my self-love self-care system website. There's a blog on there, and it's about I can't remember the actual. I'll tell you what I'll do, Shelley, is I'll put it in the notes later. It'll probably be tomorrow now. I'll put it in the notes for you. So if you are interested, lovely, and anyone watching in the replay, you might be interested as well. But it's got the life areas in it. So what you can do is got like a little test, and you put the percentage of how you're feeling next to it. And then what you can do is you can work on the ones with the lowest energy, and then you can start working on that, and then you can create more cohesion and you can balance your life out, because that's what they're saying to me. You need to balance your life out. The other thing that they're saying to me as well for you is you also need to balance your mind out. There's a lot of thinking happening, a lot of you're thinking about stuff a lot, and it's whether you're getting to that clear information. I'm not getting clear information. I'm just getting a lot of information. So what the angels are saying to me, in order to get that clear information, start breaking everything down into small pieces so that you can find the things that you need to change, find the things that you need to move out of the way. And they're also saying there'll be things that you just need to get rid of because they're not going to work for you. But in truth, what they're really saying though is that you may come out of this different once you start this process. You may find that you want to live a different life for Shelley. You've created those boundaries, you've made yourself strong, and now you see a life that doesn't make you feel almost fragmented. It makes you feel really together and flow and in peace, really in peace. And there's a lot of love in that. I'm seeing a lot of love in that once you start to put those pieces together. So Caroline, here is your card. Oops. Oh, Caroline's got two cards. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'll do them. So there's two cards for Caroline. So Caroline, you've got the card yes. So it says just say yes. And it's kind of interesting because I'm asking them what that yes is, and they're saying you need to say yes to life. You need to say yes to moving forward. You need to say yes to what you need to do. But the thing is, it's come with this card here, which is the crumbling, okay? And it's what are you clinging on to? You are so welcome, Shelley, good luck with it. Keep me informed. If you aren't subscribed, do subscribe, and then you can let me know how you're doing. Yeah, please do. And if you are interested in the Facebook group, it's called Awakening Angel Consciousness. I'd love to have you in there. In the notes, there's the link to it. It is your choice, but I'd love to see you there. You can get connecting, and you can get a lot more messages and things like that. So yeah, so Carolyn, what I'm getting, it's really interesting because the angels are saying to me, you need to watch your energy. You need to watch where you're going. You need to watch what you're doing. They are showing me, and I'm literally telling you what they're saying. They are showing me you walking and not seeing where you're going. It's almost as if, yeah, you've got 2 cards. It's almost as if there are landmines and you're not seeing them. This card is kind of a little bit like everything is going to fall apart in a way, okay? Now, I'm going to say this because it's coming through to me. It's time you start looking properly at what's going on, how you're moving forward, what you're going to do. Where the yes comes in, I think, is you saying yes to having more clarity, seeing more, seeing the bigger picture, accepting that there are some things that you need to slow down, accepting that if you overwork your body, if you overwork your mind, it is going to hit a tower moment. The tower moment is like a dark night of the soul. It can be another experience where you hit the ground. I don't want to see that for you, but unfortunately I am seeing that in this energy today. However, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but this is about you making the right choices, saying yes in the right way. Yeah, it's very, very strong. They're being very, very strong with this message. They're saying to you that you need to be in the frequency of light as opposed to the frequency of storm. Be careful of how you're moving forward in the next, they're saying 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So be careful of how you're moving forward, because there is a potentiality of a crumbling, and it's something that I would rather, from my perspective, when I look at this, rather the crumbling was something you could navigate and it was gentle. Okay, the angels are showing in me though more as landmines, and if you put your foot on it, it could erupt. So I'm saying to you, there is the potentiality for you to navigate around those and not experience it. You need to start paying attention to what you're doing, where you're going, everything, because it's very clear. I can get it wrong sometimes, but the angels, with the cards they give us, they know what they're talking about. They know what's coming up. I'll tell you a little something, all of you actually, anyone watching now in the replay. I remember many years ago saying to my dad, what's the chances of the same card coming out twice if I shuffle them? And he said no, and he's a mathematician. He said probability wise it's no way. Well, it's happened. It happens a lot with me when I do these. It's because the angels are bringing you through your cards that are accurate for you. And that, once I learned that, and like I'm not a mathematician, so I wouldn't know, but once I learned that, I realized the clarity that they're giving us, the messages that they're giving us, and why they're giving them to us. So this is very, very important that you do take notice of that. And then you can say yes, and you can have the beautiful life that you deserve. So they're saying it's that way round. You've noted, Kate, oh, and I get it. And that's what they're saying. You're doing it this way round. You're saying yes without looking at the pitfalls. So you need to look at the pitfalls, then say yes. Yeah? Okay, it is very strong. It is very, very, very strong. So does anyone else want to read it before I go on to the picker cards? So I know there's a few more people here. If you'd like a reading, feel free to just drop a yes in the comments. If not, I'm going to go on to pick a card. So I'm going to start drawing the picker cards. If anyone wants a reading, you've got a few moments while I get the picker cards. Everyone gets a reading with pick a card. All you need to do is tap into your energy field, ask the question you think you want answered, and then you tune into which letter that I say that you would like, okay? So we're going to have card A, we're going to have card B, and we're going to have card C. So tune in to which card is going to bring the message for you that you want and that you need right now. That's going to give you some clarity. Remember how it is with the angels. Sometimes they give you the message that you need rather than the one that you want. And it happens to me all the time. So on, actually they're telling me to concentrate. So card A, card B, or card C. So which card resonates with you, which one, even though they won't give me C. What's going on with C? Oh, there it is. Actually, I want to do it again. Can I get, oh, there we go. Let's see. So card A, card B, or card C. So have a little think about what you want. And I'm going to tell you a little story. So on Monday, I had to go and I had an appointment, like a medical appointment. And I really, really wanted to get some cards. And they just, because I keep asking them like these questions, they just literally threw out a load of cards I'd already seen, because they were like, you know the answer to this. And, you know, so sometimes that's just how they work. That is just how they work. Oh, Shelley's gone for B. Oh, Carolyn, which card do you want? I'm going to have a little think which one I want. I don't know which one I want yet. Let me see. Do I want A? Do I want B? Or do I want C? So I've got B and C. I've got a bit of B and C. Ooh. Carolyn, which one do you want? Because I'm going to start. So you got A, you got card A, card B, or card C. And I know some people like to resonate with numbers. So whether you're watching now or in the replay, if you resonate with numbers, card 1, card 2, or card 3. And I would say, if there's something very specific you want to know, just ask it, because you never know, it might come up. It just might come up. Okay, I'm going to go with the readings. So because Carolyn hasn't said. Carolyn, you got 2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to do card A. So Shelley and I have got B, and I've got a little bit of C. So, whoa, this is a beautiful card. If you picked card A, you're warrior woman. And Carolyn's now going, I wish I picked A. So, but this is really interesting because it's really funny, because as soon as I took it, I said to the angels, but what about if it's a guy? And they said, no, it's a warrior. Warrior for the man, and woman, warrior woman for the woman. And it doesn't really matter, because for woman, man, whatever. Warrior. They're calling this person who picked A warrior. Someone who is really ready to step up into their deepest calling. So if you got this card now or in the replay, you're in a space now where you're ready to step up to your calling. I see you as Wonder Woman. I see you with the energy of or Superman, right? You know, you're a superhero. You have the energy and the capability of being much more than you are. The thing is, though, what I'm getting is really kind of interesting. Although you've got this energy and you're capable and you're able and you're ready and you can literally save the world if you wanted to. You've got this hero energy in you, okay? You don't want to have it. You don't want to take it. And that's what they're saying to me. They're saying anyone who picked now we're in the replay, doesn't want this energy. But you're A. You're the letter A. You're number 1. You're the person people will turn to if you allow us to share it with you and see it with you. The other thing I'm getting is your heart chakra. You have a big heart chakra. You're ready to give to people on a high level. But it's almost as if, if you look at that card, right? See her sword. She's got it up. You're holding it in front of you. You're hiding behind a sword. It isn't much of a hiding. We can all see you, right? Behind it, we can see you. We can see your light. We can see your gift. We can see your power. Please don't be afraid of sharing it with everybody. Please don't be afraid of stepping in to your you, okay? Now, if you're watching it now or if you're watching it in the replay and you pick this card A and you'd like a Chiron report, it would really maybe help you guys, because the Chiron is your wounded space, the place of your bit that you want to heal. And maybe if you clean up that wounded space, you can put the sword down and not hide behind it. You'll feel the strength to be able to be wielding the sword, protecting those who are vulnerable, protecting those who can't protect themselves. That is the warrior that you are. You are a warrior who can protect everybody from the darkness. And then they can step into the light on the wings of your beautiful pink, shining golden energy. It is so pertinent that you take this up, because it's amazing. It's beautiful. You've got that. And I know sometimes people watch these and go, well, you know what, that's a load of rubbish and it doesn't resonate with me. And maybe it doesn't resonate with you. And if it doesn't, let it go. When you do these general readings for everyone, it doesn't always resonate. However, sometimes it could be that really you do have that in you, but you're just not willing to admit it yet. I'll leave you with that. and we'll do your blessing card. So these blessing cards are so cute. They're by Sonia Cafe and Anido Neko. They're so cute. I call them blessing cards. They're actually called meditation cards. So the card that you got to go with your warrior energy is the Angel of Communication. And of course, your sword could be a pen. Yeah, could be a pen. Maybe you're writing. Maybe you're an orator. Maybe you need to give that information to people. I express clearly the voice and wisdom of my heart, it says. When we meet someone and connect with his or her inner light, we allow the most wonderful communication to happen. Be it the words, gestures with a smile, or even in silence. Communication inspired by the soul radiates interaction and synchronicity in our lives. Now check this out. It said, where was it? It said, blah, 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 blah. It said, when we meet someone and connect with his or her inner light. And what did I say? You have light in you. You need to share your light. Those of you who picked card A now are in the replay. Okay, woo! This is my card as well. So Shelley, our card is, I'm just like, so like, I hope it's a good one. Oh, it's Lemuria. I love this card. This is such a lovely card. It's creating heaven on earth. If you got this card, you're being asked to, if you're not doing this already, okay, you're being asked to step up a little bit more to bring out the energy and the you that you are, so that you can help this earth to change. And I'm getting like I've got like something like just, I don't know, like hair or something there. Sorry. So you need to, oh, I know what they're saying as well. So they're saying you need to see that you have the capability of creating a heaven on earth. It's really interesting actually, because Shelley, you had your reading, and for those of you, everyone who picked B, maybe you don't see that in yourself. Maybe your energy is a bit scattered, but you actually have the capability of helping everybody to change. They're actually showing me something here. They're showing me, because there's a new way coming. Lots of people are going to be part of a new solution. There's going to be lots of new solutions. A lot of our institutions are just not working across the globe, across the whole of the world. They're not working. And so some of you who picked B, and you know, all of you that pick B has the energy, you have the potential to help in some of these changes. Now, I know, and I can hear some of you even saying it, yes, but I'm just da-da-da, and I just look after the kids, or I'm just a guy who goes and works at, I don't know, a sports shop or whatever. But it doesn't mean you don't have this capability. Bringing heaven onto earth and changing things comes from a smile. It could come from the fact that you talk to someone at the bus, at the bus stop or the bus depot or something, and you said to them, oh, well, this could happen, and you changed their life because of something you said. Or they saw a book you were reading and that book changed their life. You are part of this new change. You're part of the new frequency, and you have the ability to help with it. The only thing I'm getting is you need a little bit of healing in order to bring this through, because my hands are going like mad. This green energy also resonates at the level of healing. Also, your heart. You need to protect your heart. You need to heal your heart a bit, some of you. And for others of you, the energy I see is also about protecting your voice and voicing everything in a gentle way. Now, if you do feel as if people aren't listening to you, it may make you want to not say the thing you need to say. However, the angels are saying, be strong in the energy that you have. Be strong in that energy so that you can step up. Create the space for others to feel that they can also flourish. And that's what I see from this. It's happening. We are going to have a new energy. We are part of that. We are the energetic frequency. We are the people who can help to make this land shine brighter, and also make our systems, our structures, everything work more harmoniously. There's a lot of harmony in this, but as I say, before you can get to that, you need to heal yourself, heal your heart, heal your energy field, and tap into that. So yeah, that is what you got with B. And then the blessing card, you couldn't write the blessing card that we got for this. You just couldn't. For those of you who picked B now in the replay, the angel of group consciousness, you just couldn't write it, because I literally said about this creating heaven on earth and everyone working together really, and everyone being able to come together, everyone that was doing it, bringing that to being. And then they give us group consciousness. We're all meant to be working together. You see, when one of us moves up, all of us will move up. So it says, I trust and act according to my soul's guidance every day. Soul consciousness is an all-embracing, and it's a strong connection within groups. In the soul dimension, we're not separate entities. We are aware of our service to humanity and the planet. To have group consciousness is to respond to the guidance that comes from the soul and to be synchronized in the right place with the right people and the right action. See, those of you who pick B now or in the replay, you are part of the solution. How beautiful is that? You just got to step up to it. You just got to step up to it. Right now, I really always feel sad for people who pick C because they've always got to wait right till the end. But it's probably the better card. And I've got a little bit of C. So let's see what we've got for C. Drum roll, please. I've got a drum. So drum roll, please. So, oh man, I'm going to do another one for this. It's the protection card again. I'm laughing because it's so funny. When they bring a card up again, it's normally because the message is very strong and it's very intense and they're really trying to hammer it home to you. But they're saying call back your power, cut your cords, and soul retrieval. So I am going to say a little bit to this, and then I'm going to do another card for this particular C. So everyone's going to get another card for C. So Caroline, you're getting 2 cards twice. But yeah, you know, if you pick C and you pick this card and you pick this pile, you are being asked to be really careful of your energy and how you're giving it away. They're saying to me, and they said it before for this week as well, we're not, those of you who've picked this, you're not protecting yourself, and you're not noticing where you're giving your energy to other people, and you're doing it a lot. And they're saying it's not going to help you. You need to step into the energy of protection. It's also the energy of the solar eclipse, because today is the solar eclipse. And if you look up here, there's like an eclipse there. And it is a new moon, and it's the dark moon. It's exactly what that is. You're being asked to tap into the frequency and the energy of the Aries new moon. The Aries new moon is about building something better for the future. Now, what they're saying to me is you're not going to be able to build something better for the future if you're not protecting your energy field. They're also saying to me, those of you who got this card, you need to work on your solar plexus energy. I mean, I know I need to work on it a bit, but I only took this card a bit. But for those of you who actually picked this card fully, the solar plexus energy needs a lot of work, because you're not protected here in some respects. In some respects, there's kind of it really is just because you're allowing yourself to leave little pockets of yourself everywhere. And it's also because you're open around the people that you really need to be protecting yourself around. So what the angels are saying is it'd be good to protect all of your energy field. Right, I'm going to do another card for those of you who got that, because it was a duplicate card, and I'm not a big fan of duplicates because I think it's not fair. The angels are laughing. So, this is the other card. Oh, this is beautiful. So for those of you who pick C, you've also got Answer the Call. And I'm really glad you got this card as well. I wanted a little bit of softening of that energy, softening of what they were saying. So it says, what is your soul calling you to do? You're being asked to answer the phone almost, to answer the call of your heart's yearnings. I see it as heart's yearnings for you. I see it as things that you think you want to do, places you think you want to go, books you think you want to read, movies you think you want to watch. It's all about answering the call of your soul. This isn't just about the big dream here. This is about actually having a life that is in flow and it's in harmony, where you're doing exactly what you want to be doing, as opposed to doing what other people want you to do. Hence the protection card. That's what this means together. In some senses, I get it. You're overly making other people happy. You're wanting to make other people happy. You're wanting to do stuff for other people. But the angels are saying to me that while you're doing this, which is giving and not protecting enough, you can't answer your call. You're going to struggle to find the answer to your flow. You're not going to feel that harmony within. There's always going to be that pocket of something. And the angels are saying they're asking you to move out of that energy and move into a different energy in a different vibration. They're also saying to me, because of the energy of the new moon solar eclipse, I'd like you to tap into the new moon solar eclipse energy. If you can't remember, I did a little practice for you in this live. So just go back to it and do that. And allow yourself, like if you're watching it today, obviously, if you're watching it in the replay, you're not going to be able to. Although this eclipse, this solar eclipse, is going to, you'll feel the energy for 6 months. So for at least 4 or 5 days, you've still got the energy of using it in order to heal and clear stuff. Okay. And remember, it's an intention setting moon as well, because it's a new moon. All right. New moon. So what else I've got? I've got anything more about answering the call? Yeah, I've also got that they're asking me to ask you to take some time out, take some time to pause all the things that you're doing. They want you to pause them just for a moment, just for a little while, and recalibrate. Are you really going where you're supposed to be going? Sorry, not doing. And are you really doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you seeing the people you're meant to be seeing? Are you doing the things you're meant to be doing? Are there other things that need your attention that you're ignoring because you're not protecting yourself and you're not then able to answer the call? You see, the thing is, it's really intriguing to me. This protection is almost making it impossible for you to even see the call. You see, they're showing me, those of you who pick C, and I've got a bit of this as well, because I picked a little bit of it. There's like a shroud there, so you're not really fully tapping into the potential that's being offered to you. Okay? So yes. So now we're going to do the last little card of the day, and it's the Angel of Beauty, which came with those. So you've got your answering your call, you've got your protection. Get your protection in place, answer your call, and then you can move in to the Angel of Beauty. And you're not going to believe this card. Listen to what it says. I see beauty in the mirror of life. I shall say it again. I see beauty in the mirror of life. All of nature is beautiful, and through its order and rhythm, we know the truth of its laws. To feel the rhythm, to notice the sacred order in our lives, is to see the beauty in the grain of sand or behind the most challenging appearance. Now, some of you had a very big message there, very much so. So for those of you who pick C, that is your cards. And there you go, my lovelies. I hope it gave you some clarity. I hope it showed you where you need to go. And as I say, for this week, the energies are in the energy of the pillar of light. So that is about you connecting into your oracleness, the fact that you are the oracle, and making sure you've got boundaries and protections in place, and making sure that you're understanding how that mirror is showing you what's being triggered and stopping you from putting up your boundaries. Anyway, lovelies, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here with me today, whether you're watching now or in the replay. It's always a pleasure. If you aren't following me yet, do subscribe and hit the notification bell. So you are so welcome, Shelley. You're so welcome. Shelley said thank you. And absolutely, completely welcome. So yeah, so do hit the notification bell. And if you're interested at all and you are a Facebook person, come and join the Awakening Angel Consciousness group. We've got lots of fun in there. And the angels are doing monthly trainings on things about that we need to change and lessons that we need to learn within humanity. And there's lots of other things in there. I do cards in there, and I do all sorts of different things. And Carolyn says, so many synchronicities this evening. It has been a big synchronicity evening. And of course, we know why, because it's the solar eclipse in Aries. And for those of you who have been watching or come in the replay, happy new moon solar eclipse in Aries. Let the energy guide you to a new space. Let it help you to build a new future, a new you, a new life. And let it help you to become part of the new collective destiny, which is peace. It's peace. We're moving into peace. Let's go there. Let's find there and meet each other there. Yeah. All right, my lovelies. Take care of yourselves. Namaste. I will see you next Thursday. Am I here next Thursday? There is 1 week I won't be doing because I do a live in my Facebook group. I think it might be next week. So just keep an eye on the page. But if you are interested in the live on Facebook, that is broadcasted to everyone. It's a public page. It's the Self-Love, Self-Care Angel System page. So you can come on there and you can see that. Anyway, lovelies, namaste again. Take care of yourselves and have a lovely rest of the evening, day, night, whatever, wherever you are. I'm sending you big love. Mwah, kisses. Bye. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye. Lots of love.